Hi pals, my name is Kayla and I'm the gal behind Truckee Traveler. Thank you for being a part of this community. To introduce you to this page, I want to share a little bit about myself and about Truckee Traveler. I was born and raised in South Florida, but spent many summers in North Carolina and New England. Growing up, we would camp and sometimes fish, but overall we weren't very big travelers. And also I swam through high school, which was a pretty big commitment. After completing my undergrad degree in Ag and Bioengineering at University of Florida and spending summers interning in New England, I decided to head out west. I had adopted Chandler in college, so she made the trek out west with me as well. My first stop was Arizona, but was quickly introduced to the Truckee Tahoe area of California. I had only heard of Tahoe once because my cousin lived and worked out there many years ago. But when I did tell a friend I was moving out there, she was like, Truckee is Kayla in a town, and she could not have been more right. I immediately felt like I belonged and have been with the same office ever since. Shortly after arriving, I decided to make an Instagram page called Truckee Traveler, where I just documented my little adventures in the Sierras and then any local Truckee Tahoe happenings, mostly North Lake. If you live and work in the Truckee Tahoe area, one thing you know is that it's expensive. And I decided to adopt a second dog, Lou, threw him into the mix, which made housing even more difficult to find. So all of a sudden, I found myself working 3 jobs, just trying to get by, and I was starting to lose touch with all of the things that I really fell in love with in the area, and that made me want to be there. So that led to me selling a bunch of my things and selling my car and moving back to Florida and buying a van. Van life had always intrigued me and been on the back burner since 2019. But then in 2024, I decided to just make it happen. To no one's surprise, buying and building a van is also expensive. So between selling my car and all of my things, I had enough for the down payment, but not too much else. I spent 3 weeks with my friends in Vermont with all intentions of making the van livable, but that did not happen. After that, I went back out to Truckee, lived with a friend, made no progress on the van. That was all through winter. Then fast forward, went back to Florida for a month to regroup. And as embarrassed as I am to say this as a professional, after a year of glorified couch surfing, I am back out in Vermont with more motivation and urgency to get this van build done. My point in saying that is everyone's journey looks different. It's so nice to finally see progress being made, and instead of trying to do it all on my own, I am accepting more help, but it gives me that much more motivation to officially live in the van and also hit the road by the end of summer, fall of this year. So knowing travel would be a big part of my future, I decided to rebrand Truckee Traveler and give it a new life. Taking my experience, I decided to design Truckee Traveler into a feel-good opportunity for those wanting to explore but still needing to find the motivation to do so. So the platform consists of 3 major pillars, which are exploration, supporting local businesses, so through interviews that I do, and just supporting local businesses, and then giving back to your community. So the motto is, the plan is that there's no plan. So that's meant to encourage you to slow down and just appreciate where you are right now in your process. Through my van travels around the US, I'll be exploring various towns and sharing stories of local business owners through interviews, another bug, and just promoting responsible tourism when you're visiting these places. So outside of that, there will be, comedic posts here and there, and then some tidbits from van building, and then probably dogs. Most of my content is hosted on Instagram, but I'll be using YouTube for interviews and then some van building videos. My website has links to the businesses that I'm interviewing, as well as upcoming interviews, and a contact us page, us is me, if you want to share any businesses near you or stops in your town, please send them my way. And then also on there is a map of all the stops that I make. And one part of it includes clean bathrooms. Very important, especially if you're traveling. So during my interviews, I ask a series of 7 questions. 1, what brought you to the town that you live in? 2, what inspired you to start your business? 3, how does your business embody the town that you live in? Like, what aspects of the area influence your business? 4, how do you come up with the names for your products or services? 5, what products and services do you enjoy making the most and why? I ran out of fingers, but I guess no, I didn't. 6, what's your favorite product or service right now? And 7, what are your favorite activities to do in your town? Through these questions, it is super fun to experience how the area plays into the business itself. Again, thank you so much for being here and being a part of this community, and I so look forward to sharing my adventures with you. You can find me on Instagram at Truckee Traveler, my website at truckeetraveler.com, or here on YouTube at truckee.traveler. See you later. And yes, I did this whole thing from my beach chair. Did I hit record? What channel? But I'd have that much more motivation. What am I trying to say here? You can sit. How about you just sit? You guys, okay. How about everyone just sit? Go get your ball. The plan